So Liam Neeson has found himself in a little bit of hot water in regards to a confession that he made to a journalist. The way that the story goes is Liam Neeson had a female friend, and this female friend was raped. Liam Neeson asked the woman the colour of the gentleman, and she said that he was black. This infuriated Liam Neeson, and he ended up doing something that was a little bit wrong. And we can hear it here in the recorded interview with the actual journalist.
I went up and down areas with a cosh, hoping I'd be approached by somebody. I'm ashamed to say that. And I did it for maybe a week, hoping some black bastard would come out of a pub and have a go at me about something, so that I could kill him. And it was horrible when I think back, but I did that, and I've never admitted that to it. I'm saying it to a journalist, God forbid.
Holy shit.
It's awful. But I did learn a lesson from it when I eventually thought, what the fuck are you doing,
Jesus. I mean, fucking hell, man. I mean, I've been angry in the past, but I've never decided to wander the streets with a weapon hoping to kill someone. Fuck me. But now here's where the problem comes from. Liam Neeson used the phrase black bastard, but he was obviously paraphrasing what was in his mind at the time. And this was a long time ago. Obviously, this was quite a long time ago. And Liam was in a bad headspace. I mean, it doesn't sound... I mean, doing something like that doesn't exactly sound... it's not very mentally sound, is it? What he did, like wandering the streets with a weapon in the hope that you're going to bash someone's head in because a random person, not even someone that was associated with what happened to your friend, just a random person that matches the appearance of the person that did that to your friend. Like, it doesn't sound like he was in a good headspace, but here's the thing, like, even in the interview he said he's ashamed of it, he's obviously grown since then, it was obviously a wrong thing to do, that's what he's acknowledging, and he's came out and admitted to it, this is what I did, it was wrong, I'm ashamed of it. Like, this is the thing, is he didn't have to say that. He just came out and said it, and he was very forthcoming about it. Unfortunately, the age we live in, people don't care. People don't care about that. If you just come out and admit to something bad that you did in the past, especially when it comes to race, see if you go, hi guys, I did this really, really bad thing. I don't even have to tell you this, but I'm gonna, just for my own, my own closure. I did this really, really bad thing. It involved race. I am deeply ashamed of it. It was absolutely terrible. I should not have done it. I have developed myself, and I have moved on. Nobody gives a fuck about that these days. Nobody cares about that these days. People don't care about redemption stories. Like, see if you have done something in your past that, is connected with race or anything that they can use as a political weapon, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care about how much... Like, Liam Neeson could have fed and clothed the entirety of Africa, and that still wouldn't have been enough. These people don't want to hear a redemption story. They want to be outraged. They just want to be absolutely furious. That's all they care about. They don't care that you got better. They don't care that you're ashamed. They don't care that what you did was wrong. They don't even care that you didn't even have to confess this, but you did anyway for your own closure and to sort of send a message that doing that type of thing is wrong. They don't care. People don't want to hear redemption stories. They want to be outraged. They want to point and shout at the big bad racist because it makes them feel good. Like, I would say now that Liam Neeson isn't a racist, especially since he said, I was stupid what I did, I'm ashamed of what I did, I don't blame the guy. It doesn't sound like he was very mentally well at that point. That's not something a mentally stable person does, but he's trying to say he got better, and he's ashamed of what he did. But see, in this day and age, especially saying it to a journalist, The Independent, no less. That was That probably wasn't the best idea. That probably wasn't the best idea, because people already, like, see how his apology and saying he's ashamed, people don't give a shit. They're already trying to get every project that has Liam Neeson's name attached to it pulled. They're trying to get it shut down. They're trying to get him banned for the Oscars. All manner of stuff. People have already came out with this dog shit article. The story of a woman's trauma is not Liam Neeson's to tell. Like, that wasn't the sole purpose of Liam Neeson's confession. Like, obviously, the woman's trauma was the source of why Liam acted the way he did, but the focal point of the story was Liam Neeson wandering the streets with a weapon, hoping that a black man would start shit with him so that Liam could kill him. That was the focal point of the story. That's what Liam Neeson was confessing to. You know, the woman's suffering was the catalyst, right? Story of a woman's trauma is not Liam Neeson's to tell. Most likely this was done by a feminist, one that's not so much focused on race. She immediately went for the women in the rape instead of the, you know, wandering the streets at night hunting for a black man to murder. Right? But, like, even this one as well, people are kicking off about this. This isn't too bad. Andy Peters slams Liam Neeson by saying he better lock the front door to protect himself from racist actor. It says here, the TV presenter 48 was speaking on Good Morning Britain to show anchors Susanna Reid and Piers Morgan from A House in the Wirral, where he quipped, "I'm a black man and that everybody loves, I hope, because I give away money and I give away loads of money, but I'm going to lock the front door in case Liam Neeson's in the area." People were getting pissed off at that. It was a fucking joke. That was a fucking joke. Calm down. Right, I'm not fucking pissed about that, and I don't really care. Right, the guy was just making a joke. But this is just where we are right now. Like, you know, for example, in my past, I've unironically called someone a Paki before. I was 10 years old. This was literally over 2 decades ago. I was 10 years old. I was a little stupid kid. Like, I was 10, therefore I was thick as fuck. I was daft. I couldn't see the damage that word could cause. I've said that now. See, despite the fact that I was 10 years old growing up on a working class council estate, none of that matters. None of that fucking matters, right? See, the fact that I was literally a little child, none of that fucking matters. I mean, look at the Covington Catholic boys. They were their children, and they didn't even have to do anything racist to get called racist, right? So, like, people don't care. See how even if someone goes, I was a racist once, but I developed and got better, you would think that these type of people would go, bravo, well done, we are proud of you, well done for coming towards the light. They don't care. They just think if you were ever racist at any point in your life, either, you know, through a racist joke or being genuinely racist when you were young and stupid, like, that, they just see that shit don't wash off. That is permanent. That is forever. It doesn't matter how young you were. It doesn't matter how stupid you were. It doesn't, in fact, nothing in regards to it matters. It's a case of you did something racist once, therefore you are a racist. That is it. There's no redeeming quality. You've not got better. You've not changed. No, you are still racist. How long do you think it's going to be before some of these ones that are into the airy-fairy past life bullshit are going to start finding out who people were in their past lives? Condemning future generations for racist acts that they did in a past life. See, I'm joking about that, but fucking hell, with the way these people are, you never fucking know. But see if I'm being honest, see if you've ever been racist in the past, just keep it to yourself. I can tell my Paki story, because what more can these people really do to me? I mean, I'm already unemployable and all that shit, so, like, you know, there's nothing much more that can be done, so I really don't care. There probably will be people that will attack me for doing that, even though I was 10 years old and I was thick as fuck. But Liam Neeson, he came forward, he said, I did a bad thing, I'm deeply ashamed. And everyone's trying to get, basically people are trying to unperson him now by getting him banned from everything and getting everything with his name attached to it pulled. He's probably going to lose work over this, even though it was a confession to sort of tell people that what he did was wrong, and he didn't have to say that to anyone. But it's now at the point where, see if anybody has ever been racist in the past, just keep it to yourself, because it honestly just really is not worth it. It doesn't matter how much you've changed. It doesn't matter how much you've developed. Doesn't matter how much, you've tried to be, the anti-racist. Now, none of that matters. If you have that one single little smear on your record, that's it. Unpersoned. You cannot be fixed. You will be completely unpersoned. That's it. Completely gone. So, if you've ever done that in your past, just keep it to yourself. Because trust me, you might think you're doing a good thing by spreading awareness to such a thing. You're not. People don't want to hear a redemption story. People don't care about, how much you've tried to fight against racism. They just want to be outraged.